This is the Louie T Network. Hey, either you're outside or you're
in the lab room.
Who else could it be but me, your man? Louie T, welcome. You are in the lab room. Of course, I am your host, Luke. Thank you for joining me. Week number 17 in the National Football League. Oh! Week 17 football doesn't get much bigger than this right here. NFC South, family business, division on the line, winner takes all. Hey, look, I don't give a damn that somebody's getting in the postseason with a sub-500 record. I don't give a damn that somebody's about to have 7 wins and get in. I don't give a damn that at the end of this game, somebody's head coach might not be love standing. I don't care about none of that. This is big boy football. This is week 17. This is winner takes all. This is what it's about. This is why you lift all them weights. This is why you play all them games. This is it right here. This is it. The division on the line, Carolina Panthers at 6-8-1, taking on the Atlanta Falcons at 6-9. And my goodness, what in the hell happened in this game? First of all, let me say, because I will be the first to tell you when I'm right. You know I will. Man, I was wrong. I looked at these two coaches before the game, square in the eyes, too. You know, I look a man in his face, right in his eyes. I said, hey, Mike, you cost your team 2 games. If you hadn't cost your team those 2 ball games late, we're not even in this win-and-end scenario. You would have already had this division locked up. You blew it against the Lions in London. You blew it against Cleveland at home later on in the season. If you don't make it to the postseason and potentially win a game, you might be gone, man. I looked at Ron Rivera. I said, hey, Ron, we don't never see eye to eye, man. You know we don't get along too well. Hey, you don't make it to the postseason this year after doing what you did last year. I don't know, man. You might be out the back door. Ron looked at me with that dirty 85 Bear smirk like, who is this guy, man? He ain't talking to me. You know what, Ron? You're damn right. I'm not talking to you, buddy. You're safe. You're good, my man. What in the hell happened in this game? My goodness. I was wrong. I thought that the Falcons put themselves in a position to win this division. The game isn't even over yet. Let me explain to you what I'm doing here. The game was so egregious. This was so disrespectful by the Carolina Panthers. I had to get out of my seat and do a video before the game was even over. I left the game at 34-3. It could be worse now. It could be closer. It doesn't matter. They assaulted. I mean, ran up, bloodied the nose, blacked the eye of the Atlanta Falcons. And I'm so disappointed in the Falcons. I really am, because I crowned them the NFC South champions. I did. 3 weeks ago, I said this team, they won it. They want to win this division. Saints don't want it. Obviously, Saints don't want it. So the next team, the next logical choice, Falcons. They haven't even lost in the division all year. They went to Carolina. Tough physical ball game. Little brouhaha, fruit up a couple of times in that game. They got it done, though, 17-19. I said they want this division. They want this division. They're going to take it. And so I didn't give Carolina a chance. And could you blame me? I mean, I didn't give them a chance before the season started. And I said they were going to win 6 games. They won 7 games. Shoot me for being off by a game. Who knew 7 games was going to win this division? Nobody. So miss me with all of that. But look, when it's all said and done, nobody believed in this team. Unless you're a Panthers fan. And look, I know all of you out there. I know you Panthers fans. I know a whole bunch of you. Y'all had given up at the same time I gave up. So miss me with the whole I never gave up. You started to have hope when you realized, damn, New Orleans don't want this division. Atlanta, they tripping too. We still got a shot. That's when you realize, why not us? Why can't we win this division? They don't want it. We can have it. So miss me with all of that, okay? When it's all said and done, though. Jason Avant said, I don't want to be here. This offense stinks. I don't blame him. I don't disagree with him. But he's going to be at home watching the postseason because the Chiefs didn't make it. You're going to be playing. Your running back position went to hell in a handbasket at one point. I mean, we saw all kinds of, got Fozzie Whitaker. We saw all kinds of nonsense at the running back position. It got right at the right time. Jonathan Stewart came in and saved the day. Jay Stu was huge down the stretch. So your running back position looked a mess. The offensive line was playing musical chairs. Some guy, Brian Folkers, who the hell is he? I mean, there were enough of those guys on this offensive line to go around. You had problems up there and you still found a way to get it done. You got rookies all over the place, young guys. You know, Norman came of age this year. I still think he's a head case, but he's been getting the job done. You got guys like, hey look, Benet Ben Rickery, by far your best draft pick of 2014. Easily. Benet Ben Rickery has been playing football, and I like the pick. I thought that I didn't like the Trey Boston pick. He got a pick 6 in this game. And I still don't agree with the pick, but hey, you can't argue with results. This team had so much adversity. Cam had the ankle surgery, didn't get to work with the receivers. Cam gets a rib injury at the end of the preseason, has him banged up, misses the first game of the season, misses the same Buccaneers team for a second time in Week 15. You win both of those games, barely, but you get it done. This team has seen adversity after adversity after adversity and overcome it each and every single time. Cam has a car accident. You don't know the status of him going into the end of the season. This team still bounces back. And so to be in a position that you were in going into this game, kudos. I tip my cap and I say, hey, Ron Rivera, I don't like you. Job well done, my man. I look at the Falcons and I say, your path to this point was ugly, but you found a way to win when it matters. That's inside the division. 5-0, 1-9 versus the rest of the league. 5-0 in the division. Take care of business. You got one more game to win in the division. You take care of business. You are the NFC South champion. So let's jump into this game quickly because the Panthers made quick work of these boys. So I'm going to make quick work of this breakdown. It was 3-0 after the Panthers took half of the quarter in the first quarter on the first drive to get 3 points. And I said, you know what? That's a positive sign for the Falcons. They stopped them from getting in the end zone despite giving up a double-digit play drive and half of the first quarter is gone. You only give them 3 points. That's great. Then the Falcons move it down the field. They stall out, though, punt. They pin the Panthers deep. And this is when I said, you know what? Let me see what you got, Carolina. You're deep in your own territory. Let's see what you got. They move it down the field. Despite the young fella, 13, dropping the football. And I already said, leave the kids at home. This is big boy football. This is grown men football. Leave the young boys at home. This is when the grown men play. When the division's on the line, when the postseason, that's when the men come out and play. Leave the young boys, leave the kids at home. 13 had 2 big drops in this game. Nothing bigger than the one on that second possession. But despite the drop, you still take it down the field. Cam still shows off the wheels, and Cam finds Ed Dixon for a 5-yard touchdown. It's 10-0. I'm thinking to myself, okay, Atlanta, if there's ever a time you're going to show up and get some points and make it a ball game, now would be the time. Devin Hester, huge return, gives them a short field, gives them some momentum. And this is when I knew. This was my aha! Where's the spoon? There's no spoon moment. This was my aha moment right here. Patrick DeMarco, wide open in the flats, squeeze the peel. All he's got to do is squeeze the pigskin. He's in the end zone. He drops the football. That let me know Falcons don't want this game. And if you don't want it, let somebody go that does. Panthers want to go. They want to play bonus football. You don't want to go? All you have to do is say so. And the Panthers heard you loud and clear. You didn't want to go. That's fine. And so they take advantage. You got to kick a field goal when you should have had a touchdown. You say to yourself, that's just 4 points. I mean, it's only a 4-point difference. That was more than 4 points. That was momentum. That was a fragile state of mind that the Falcons already had at that point in the game because they got ambushed. It was 10-0 already. That drop signified the end of their season. That's what it did. And so they pressured Matt Ryan. This was old school Panthers. This was last year. I haven't seen these boys since that Week 2 win at home versus Detroit. I ain't seen these dudes. Even the win against New Orleans, 41-10, in their spot didn't look like this. This was physical. This was blood in your nose, black your eye defense. This was the stuff you did last year, okay? This was some Debo, you know, tuck your chain in. Look, the Falcons tried to be red. I'm going to just tuck mine in. They should have been Craig and Smokey and took the chain off. They tried to tuck it in. Panthers said, man, give me that chain. What you got on my 40? Homie, took the chain off their neck, punched them in the face, blacked their eye, blooded their nose up, walked away with a W. Like I said, I don't even know what the final score is. It was 34-3 when I left. This game has been such a disappointment for me on so many levels because I thought the Falcons, if they just got in, they could be dangerous. They already beat Arizona, which is probably who they're going to either have to play, them, or they're going to have to play Detroit, which it looks like, you know, Detroit, Arizona. They had Arizona, or excuse me, had Detroit on the ropes. They beat Arizona. I said, man, they can be dangerous. You know, Julio Jones, best receiver in the league. I look at the Panthers, they don't have the best of anything in the league on their team. They just got a bunch of scrappy dudes that at moment's notice, They ready to drop down the gloves and get it on and ready to brawl. And sometimes that's all you need, man. When postseason football starts, you need the team that's the hungriest, that's going to play the best defense, that's going to be able to run the football. Right now, that's the Carolina Panthers. So they deserve it. They pick off Matt Ryan twice for pick sixes. One by the ageless wonder known as Roman Harper. The other by, Trey Boston, a guy that I didn't like coming into this team out of the draft, but hey, makes a big play. Results talk. Everything else can take a walk. And so he gets the pick six. You got a forced fumble of Roddy White that leads to a touchdown by Cam. I thought that was face mask on the play. They don't call it, so what? Don't fumble the football. Don't cry over spilt milk. And so the Falcons were soft. They were soft. They were soft in this game. And they got punched in the mouth, and they didn't know what to do about it. They pumped when the Panthers stepped in their face and said, what you trying to do? Give me the division. Give it to me. They said, all right, man, I don't want this to get physical, man. You can have the division, man. That's all you had to say. I ain't trying to get into no physical altercation. They talked about getting tougher all offseason, did the Falcons. Hard knocks, that's all we saw. We want to get tougher. They go out, get Tyson Jackson. They go out, get Paul Soley out. They draft the Matthews kid out of town. They still soft. They still got punched in the face in week 17. And again, I don't know what the ending score is. I don't know what the score is. Doesn't matter. I left it at 34-3. They had sacked Matt Ryan 6 times. He looked like he was scared. He was running for his life the entire game. What you want to do? I know what I want to do. I want to go ahead and crown the Carolina Panthers, the 2014-2015 NFC South champions. That's what I'm going to do. And I say congratulations to you for getting it done despite all the obstacles that lay in front of you this season. You found a way to get it done. And that was impressive. That was impressive. That was physical. And most importantly, that was disrespectful. And again, I say this all the time. It doesn't matter how you punch that ticket. Don't matter how much you paid for that ticket to get into the dance. All those teams that paid half price when they got the tickets when they were on sale, the teams that won their division like Seattle, like Dallas, all those teams that got their tickets early when they went on sale, that's fine. You paid full price for your ticket. They paid half price for your ticket. But guess what the common denominator is? You're all getting into the dance. Don't matter how you paid for the ticket, you got your ticket. You going to the dance. And guess what? Atlanta Falcons going to be at home with me watching this game on TV. Congratulations to the Panthers. They get it done. Again, let's call the final score 34-10. I'm going to give the Falcons a mercy touchdown. 34-10, total domination by the Panthers. Congratulations again for winning this division. And we'll talk about your prospects moving forward. We'll talk about that another day. Just enjoy. Celebrate! As my old high school coach used to say, celebrate! That's going to do it for Panthers, Falcons. You should be ashamed of yourself, Atlanta. As if it happens in the National Football League, whether big or small, we cover it all here in the lab room. Come back and join me as I continue to break down week number 17 in the National Football League. See you in a bit. Congratulations again to the Carolina Panthers.
In the lab.